Question number 9, part A. Draw and label an angle of 123 degrees. So we're going to start by drawing a straight line, and then I'm going to use a protractor on the right hand. I'm going to position the protractor on the right hand end with the centre of the protractor positioned at the end of the line, like that there. Now a 0 on the line, I'm going to measure on the outside scale, starting from 0 as we open up the angle as we go around. And we're going to measure an angle of 123 degrees. So you can come all the way around to 120, and I'm going to mark 123 degrees there. And then if we move our protractor away, we've now got an angle that's shown there of 123 degrees. Now it asks us specifically to label the angle, because it doesn't know whether it's this side or the other side we're indicating. We're clearly indicating that to be 123 degrees, and we label it with an angle mark there. So 123 degrees. Now part 2 says draw and label an angle of 205 degrees. So again we're going to start with a straight line, and we're going to take our protractor and put it on the centre protractor on the right hand end of the line. Now we can see 0 is on the line. We'll stay on this scale all the way around to 180 degrees. So we're going to have to spin this protractor round to measure the amount of the angle that is above 180 degrees. So 205 degrees, we're going to use our calculator, because it's a calculator exam, to work out that 180 plus an angle is equal to 205 degrees. So on a calculator we're going to work out 205, subtract 180, which leaves us with our angle we need to now measure of 25 degrees. So we're going to, we've got 180 above the line, so from 0 we're going to come round. I'm going to shrink my protractor in. I'm going to come round, we're going to measure to 25 degrees there. That's just 24. I'm going to measure nice and accurately at 25, still 24. And measure nice and accurately at 25 degrees. So if we move our protractor out of the way, we've now got an angle there that we're going to label again of 205 degrees, and it's a reflex angle because it is bigger. So this one is a reflex angle because it's bigger than 180 degrees. This one is an obtuse angle because it is between 90 and 180 degrees. Now part B says from these types of angles choose the correct one for each part and give a reason for your choice. An angle of 123 degrees is obtuse because it is larger than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. An angle of 205 degrees is reflex because it is larger than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Now it's important we give our reason here. It's got this word because, it's looking for a reason, and it says quite clearly here, give a reason for your choice. So the word obtuse is worth 1 mark, the reason is worth the 2nd mark, and the same for reflex. The 2nd mark for that is because of its reason.